Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to build an Octagon picnic table with open seats. This picnic table comfortably seats 8. You don't have to step over a bench to get seated. This is a classic design, but we've made it simpler with step-by-step diagrams, a cut list, and a shopping list that's all available for free download. Let's get into the build. This plan includes a very detailed cut list with easy to follow directions on how to cut all the angles. I highly recommend using a miter saw to make these cuts because there is a lot of angles. You'll want to cut the longest boards first to get everything to work out from the materials list. And there's a leg and the aprons, and we're going to start by attaching with these screws. So they're star bit screws, so they usually don't need to be pre-drilled. Every once in a while we get a stubborn board where you'll have to pre-drill it. So we're just attaching the aprons to the legs. Notice how the legs are splayed out. We also did a pocket hole from the underside of the apron to the leg. The reason that we're doing this type of construction with the aprons and the legs is we're giving ourselves a square place to start from. So once we get the leg base done, we can just build off of that and know we've got a square starting point. So this is the seat support, and essentially we just cut two 12-inch blocks out of the scrap material and just laid it the long way across the underside of the picnic table and just screwed it with screws to the legs. So you'll want to use about 3 screws here. Glue is a good idea as well. And then for the shorter seat supports, we just use them to create the markings to know where we're going to attach them in the middle. Held them up with the 12-inch scrap block on the end and screwed them in the middle. And then of course went back and screwed them to the legs. Normally the base is a very difficult thing to build because you're kind of working in 3-dimensional space and what goes where, right? So doing it this method made everything very simple. Now we're going to do the other side, but first we're going to build it in pattern to the first half of the seat support system that we've already built. So we'll just lay it right on top. We're making sure that the tail end angles are all orientated the right way as we're doing this. We can just remove it and then set it in place. So we know it's already attached the right way and in the right position, and just make sure the tail end overhangs are even on the legs, screw it together. So now we can start working on the bench seats. So I do recommend using a treated board as the footer for this, and you'll just build 4 of these and they'll sit right on the ends of the legs. And then we can just go ahead and screw those to the foot on the bottom of the leg. And now for the cross supports. So these will add some strength and give some support to that far end of the seat. And finally, we can flip this over. So it was really nice being able to work at a comfortable height on a flat level surface. And now we're into attaching the seat in the tabletop. We sprayed the entire base with an exterior appropriate paint. And these are all the seat boards cut. We're getting ready to stain them. So I was really bad. I didn't get any video footage of building the tabletop, but it's pretty easy. You just cut out the 2x4 octagon frame for the tabletop with the 22.5-degree miter, pocket hole all those together, lay the tabletop boards on top, screw it down, cut off any excess, and you've got a beautiful tabletop. I love doing the tabletop this way where it's separate, so that way you can do a really nice job with it and even stain it independently, and then you can just set it right on top of the frame and screw it from underneath. So again, I apologize that I didn't get video footage of that, but the plan has a lot of detail that can walk you through that process. And the final step is just to add the seat boards. And so the frame is already in place and you just screw it all down. Well, we tried tried to make this picnic table as easy as possible to build, but by no means is this an easy project. But think about it, if you just have one picnic table in your yard, might as well make something amazing if you're just gonna invest a few extra hours, maybe $50 more in lumber. So we love this plan. We're putting it out there for free. You can download it in the link in the description. Please though, if you build it, share a photo. We love seeing how your projects turn out. Thank you again for watching this week. We'll see you next week.